Good morning. Hello, Mr. Reticide. Good morning, bro.
All chat developers.
Maybe this? Good morning, Rames. Hello there, you guys. Ooh. It's difficult to say, right? Wait a minute.
Make a good game and don't market.
Hello, you guys.
The money will
I'm currently
come to you.
quickly fixing the thing here. Oh, I got raided immediately by Coffee Lava. Hello there, good morning. Didn't see that.
Cakez.
You were streaming, how's your game coming along?
homies.
Is there a version we can play? Coffee Lava, I have a question for you. Have you been here yesterday? Probably not, right? You might have been sleeping. Devs off stream? No. I didn't touch this. I was just thinking off stream, okay? I just wanted to make sure that this is behind the unit. So, Coffee Lava, I wanted to ask you a question. Yesterday we watched a video about Play with Crucifer. They brought out a demo version on Steam. Let me see here. Backpack Battles. Over here, this is the game we talked about yesterday. And they brought out a demo version. Guys, can we find... Let's see... Backpack Battles Demo Steam DB. Is it this one? Yeah. Since you're working on a new game now, right? What do you think about bringing out a demo version very early on and then tracking how many players you have to gauge interest in the game? What do you think about that? Because you're working on your game still, right? Let me quickly, like... There we go. That's annoying. Hope you guys have a good day. Good morning.
Uh-oh. What happened to penis?
I love gauging games. Coffee Lava, morning. Hello, Jim Wyatt. Good morning. And Cakez Fart. Man, welcome back, bro. It's awesome to see you being regular on the stream again. That's really cool.
Gotcha, bitch.
Further work on your demo before forcing others? True. But, I mean, I'm not saying that he should upload it now. I'm asking him what he thinks about uploading a demo beforehand to gauge interest. I'm not saying do it now. Thank you very much for following, by the way. Mr. Huan. Schlitz. God, the best part of the day starts right now. Yes. And I just took a shower. Shit, of course. Of course. Fucking, like, I told him that I can only in the afternoon. I can't now. Like, what do people never listen? Also, why didn't I hear this? Fuck it. Work is just, at the moment, it's like eating into the stream. Guys, it's too long, too fucking warm.
Am I so out of touch? No.
Unclegachi just subscribed. Big tick
I knew these
support for 10
famous
years.
last words.
Keep up the good work, Cakez.
Sorry, I just took a shower, but... What did you end up doing with the taunt ability? It's still in the game, but we're gonna leave it for later. Hello there, Mr. GE Stream on YouTube. And Uncle Gucci just subscribed. Why didn't I hear this? Thank you very much for subscribing, man. For 10 months in a row. I wanna test something really quickly. Warbanner. Minus 20 or minus 18. Let's see here. Let me move the X here. I wanted to quickly fix this X move. Let's do -50. Then it's like him tossing it. That would be funny. Let's see. I feel like the flag needs to be a bit higher. Then it feels like it's moving properly. So this one needs to be like 22 maybe. Also, why is it up here? It should be right around where the character is. Wait, so the position of the flag... Wait a minute. Wait, so we are positioning... I see. Well, hello there, DGodLife. Good morning. Hope you're doing good. Let me see. Did I miss a message from Coffee Lava? Keep up the good work. Thank you, Uncle Gucci. I really appreciate it. How the fuck does one use this? Cakes. TTS voices. What? Glot.io. Okay. Enter text here will be sent to std in. Fatal. I don't know who programmed this. But basically it should go somewhere else. That's the last one. Fatal morning. Hello, Kubile. Okay, guys, let me quickly fix this. Okay, I really want this to be here. So I'm gonna move it to the left. That puts the flag to the left, but it should be around my character, of course. The flag should be in a different position, though. Or maybe not. Huh. What if I target the closest unit with this flag? Why is the banner not centered? So this is what we have to do today with coding the banner, and I think we're just gonna do this now. The banner needs to stand in the middle, which I guess it already is. But I think I want it to be around the character. Right? Or should it be in like some sort of direction? Because I can make the banner go to the right. Whole stream for banner centering. Yep. No. It won't be that. It won't take that long to make a banner centered. 100%. The problem is with the visuals. If it's like in the middle of the character, it kind of looks bad. I feel like. So, for example, it would be position origin -5 or 5 minus or plus the X move, and then lift up. The maximum is 10, right? Minus sign F. Yeah, so this goes to 1, right? So then 10 would be the most lift up, which means -10 to +10 would be exactly in the middle. Hey, how is it higher? Is it maybe -5? Wait, is that it? That's not where I'm positioned. I'm here. It's closer. That's a bit odd. If the flag is in the end, so what if the character looks right? You're centering the sprite and not the pole? That's odd. Hey. Wait a minute, let me show colliders. It's a little bit further to the left. It's not exactly there. I wonder why. time times. So wait, ease out expo, that's time. That will go to 1 at some point. Ah. Okay, let's see here. What is the X move? Banner centering might take 2 streams. No, guys, it won't take 2 streams, okay? It's -5, okay? So then if I do +5, then... Ah, we're going to the left as well. I see, so we're moving to the left. I get it now. That's why it's to the left. Fuck, man. Makes sense, yeah. So now the question is...
Hello.
The question is... Do I keep the banner off center? Next to the character? And just draw the... Just draw the circle around the character? So for example, I can do this here. Start position would be hero.position origin. That would be the thing. And then the banner location would be where the weapon is positioned. And in that case, we can easily put it here, and then we just do direction X. That, and then the lift up. I don't know, what is the lift up? It's 5, right? Nothing? Oh, because it start... I see. Do you write the game design document also, or you just wing it? I don't really wing it, but I just do what needs to be done now. So like, you could say wing it, but I do have to-dos, yeah. So for example, this right here is my Trello. And over there, I keep track of what I want to do in the future. Some really cool ideas. But for the most part, iterating on game design, which is the step that I'm at right now, which is making the game more fun and engaging, is not something that you can actually... I don't think you can write that down in a document. Do you think a design document would help? Yes, I actually think so. Maybe not a design document, but a document that where I write down the steps to the demo, the stuff that you guys told me already, which I didn't think I was ready to do a couple of months ago, but I think I'm starting to get ready now to actually have that written down. Right, Mr. Ramos? I'm looking at you here. Because you told me to do that a couple of months ago, or weeks ago, months, weeks. And I thought, like, at that point, I thought I wasn't ready yet, but I think I'm getting to that point now. There are certain things, and I thought about it like this. So, for example, off the top of my head right now, I would like to unlock items when you're playing the game, and I need to fix how you acquire items. I need to figure out a way how that works.
Weapon at risk!
Shut the fuck up. You was gonna explain something, man. I was gonna explain something, bitch. No. No, no, no. Now you can listen to the clip. Whatever.
JK! Hey! What? How?
Whatever. I'm not talking now, no?
Shit, what do I do?
What is it called? What?
Can I close the door? No, not this way! Hey! No, not this way!
Gets mad at redeems? Yeah, I get mad at redeems, and?
This is no way, bro!
And?
I don't want to be like pigs.
You have a problem with this? Okay, let's see. Huh. So what do you guys think? I think this is good enough. It's not in the middle, but I think it's close. Now it's around the character. What is the flag supposed to do? Well, that's what we're gonna program now. How do you handle art? That's my main issue as a programmer. Do you outsource or do you use pre-made assets? No, I handle that by tackling it on a day-by-day basis. So, for example, in the very beginning I was really bad at art, and I took the approach I took with programming at the time was I will draw myself a piece of art every day. So whether that be a shitty button like this, that would be one art piece in pixel art, mind you, or like a tile out of a 16 by 16 tile set, or a little icon. I would try to draw one picture a day. And ultimately, I went from, I don't know, terrible trees to, well, acceptable art, I would say. However, it does take time. It does take time. He made an awesome flag animation yesterday all by himself. Well, I used the program to help me out with the flag animation, but I, you know, put in the other things. Anyways, I think this is fine enough for now. I have an idea or something that I need to... In update hero, there's a bug at the moment. This is impressive. Would you say you actually enjoy drawing now? I do enjoy drawing. Yes, I do enjoy that. But I enjoy coding more, I think. Art is great. It's fine. Like, yeah, I think it's okay. S-yo-you? What? S-yo-you? Oh, I see. So you're replacing yo with you. I see. I get it now. Thank you. The effect is centered on the character fine. You can sketch your own and draw better later. You can even make 3D render the art. Yeah, anyways. So, yeah. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea, but it's 32 by 32, isn't it? There should be one or two more images here. Okay, anyways, so we need to work on the banner today. Number one is we need to somehow fix this dog shit. You shouldn't be activating the banner all the time, because ultimately the game hasn't started yet and he shouldn't use abilities. And at the same time, there's another bug in the game where when I update my hero, this is pushing it, right? This is knockback. Good. Let's ignore that for now. We can also ignore this. I guess we can't. Speech bubble, we can ignore that. I'm mostly concerned about... excuse me. about this part right here. when we are trying to find a target and we want to get an attack direction to the target. At the moment, if the hero targets himself, the attack direction is 0. So I think in the game right now, the hero's target direction will be 0, right? Yeah. Actually, it's -1, which is up. That's a bit odd too. And so I guess what I want to do here for this is save hero dot attack direction dot x is greater or is less than 0. So that would be to the left. Then we do direction left. Otherwise we do direction right. And we do a const vector2 direction. And then we use that direction here. There you go. Pretty sure he didn't cause he thinks it's called Lundum Dare. Cakez, have you seen the latest Lundum Dare tweet? Nails? No, what is that? What is the latest Lundum Dare? That's impressive. Would you say you enjoy drawing? No, I actually read that already. Greetings. Have a nice stream. Oh, Papai. Hello there. Greetings. Turnip boy, not tulip. Tulip boy. Your hero looks like a character from the Tulip boy. Turnip boy. This character, yeah? Guys, link me the tweet. Wait, there is a copy Twitter account? Pretty sure he didn't because he thinks it's called Lundum Dare. Eh? What's the problem? Okay, so now, guys, I want to implement this first. Flag looks great. Thank you. Oh, God. Not again. Be kind. We are heartbroken alongside our fellow queers and friends around the world. There isn't much, but we can give you one thing in 2024 to look forward to. Mark your calendars. Ludum Dare. Okay, it's called Ludum Dare. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about this. We will get strong. We will get through this together. Are you my fellow queer, Cakez? I'm anything for you after you gave me that program yesterday. I just don't understand why they need to dabble in these politics so much. I just don't understand. Like, I just don't understand this. It's because of Trump? What does that have to do with Trump? Did Trump say he's gonna, like, oppress these people or something? Read the comments. Someone who has no clue, can you explain me what that particular group is heartbroken? Why that particular group is heartbroken? Yeah, why? Pick any minority. Imagine you were diabetic. One day the government doesn't believe that diabetes gets voted in. Doesn't believe in diabetes gets voted in. You are no longer able to get insulin. Any doctors? So this guy is... Wait, so this guy is
Gotcha, bitch.
Comparing an illness that people can fall into or have to someone making the decision or someone... So like he says queer, right? So is that... I don't want to get anything wrong here. That means that someone who is gay, for example, right, is included here. Or does that only mean someone that made a transition from one gender to another? Like I don't understand these things too much. So he's basically calling it an illness himself. Huh? These people don't think, they just feel? Huh? I just don't understand. But like, if you like the same gender, you're not ill. That's not an illness. This is odd. The metaphor with diabetes is mainly about not having a choice, not about being an illness. It's not an exaggeration to equate hormones to insulin for transgender folk. So this guy says, wait, so, okay, guys, explain this to me. Trump won, I saw that, you know, I saw the pictures and stuff like that. Since Trump won, you can no longer get your hormones because he's gonna make it illegal, or what is happening here? Is that what happens? So he's gonna make it so that no one can get hormones anymore? Trump said he will make it illegal to do that to children, not adults. I see. So that's his politics. I see. I get it now. I get it. Since I guess his idea is that children usually need to grow up first to make their decision themselves. Yeah, I see what you mean there. Okay. Oh my. Let's not talk about politics. That's weird, man. Like, still even talking about it like in a diabetes sense. It's not an illness, bro. Like, oof. Okay. I don't know. I don't want to post. I wanted to see the replies. Oh, show replies. Let's forget about minorities for a moment. Woman, if you're a woman in the US, you will be losing access to abortions. But he never said that. He said no abortions when the baby's basically already living. Vote no on 4. Anyways, let's just not talk about politics. That's odd. Like, this is... I don't understand. So, like... Because this is just about making games. Whatever, man. Like guys, the less you are on Twitter, the better. Okay? Like, yeah. It's fine. Yeah. Anyways. Make games, not politics, yeah. Get back to oranges shooting skeletons, Cakez. Yeah, exactly, Farmer, you're right. Holy shit, I don't need to understand this, no. We're going to go back now to code a flag, essentially. Hello, Cakez, any progress on the game? Yeah, we're coding the flag now. So what we need to do here is, Toshagata, thank you very much for following. So we have there's multiple ways to do this, and I don't really have a solution, to be honest. Let's open up Paint. Ultimately, I want to program banners. And a banner, usually the way a banner works, is that whenever someone is in the banner, and there is 2 banners, and let's say the person is in 2 of the banners, the banner will only be applied once. One application. Right? Oh, sorry. One application. So I can, like, so the easiest way would be to have an array of banners. Okay. You know, I don't know what a banner would be, but we have a banner array. And then this is where they are being, this is where we hold them, right? And this is also where we can draw them. Those are buttocks and an asshole. Can you guys stop with the fucking sexual comparisons here? These are 2 circles and an orange in those 2 circles, okay? Goodness. If you want to make an engine in a game, it's better to DIY. What does that mean? Are you going to port this game to Android iOS? Tower Defense games are pretty comfy to play on phones. I will try. If the game is successful, yes. If I have one person playing the game after launch, no. Because I won't waste my time on something that's dead. My demo at the moment has 1 player a day, essentially. So I would not spend any time on that to bring that to a phone. So maybe I can have 2 players a day. Absolutely not. Do it yourself? If you want to make an engine in a game, it's better to do it yourself. I see. Doing an engine stuff is good for learning things, but it takes time, right? Why reinvent the wheel? Reinventing the wheel means you understand why the wheel was built that way. You might come across something that applies to you, but not to someone who built the wheel before you. And you might do something differently, and of course you're learning. Which means you're ultimately, it's about knowledge, essentially. But yes, you are wasting time. You're not learning, so you're learning that wheel that basically transports your game, okay? If you think about it like that. If the game is on top, the wheels transport it. So you're learning the wheels. Now, that time that you're learning the wheels, you're not learning the game. So you're not learning how to make a game. How old are you? 34. Anyways, so like a banner, what would a banner be? A banner would have a radius. A banner would have a location. A banner will have a sprite. But essentially a banner will have an effect on stats. But now that's the big problem. How can I differentiate two banners? So for example, let's say a banner has a list of stats, right? And I'm gonna put this in this color here, so then it's easier. So for example, let's say we have stats in the banner, right? Which is also an array. Then we could have something also that's a bit high. Let's do 36. Then we could have something like physical damage. We could have, I don't know, radius. It could be many buffs inside of one of those banners. Now, if we have 2 times the same banner, how would we identify that particular banner? We need to have an identifier somewhere to know that we have already applied the banner. And we need to put that identifier in the unit. We need to store on the unit, we need to store which banner we have already, or the unit asks, am I overlapping with banners? And then I'm storing the identifier for those banners. Yeah, because DEI hires don't know shit about programming. GE Stream CD Projekt Red had their engine, still dropped it and started using Unreal. Yeah, if you're using an engine, you have to learn to use the engine. If you can write your own, then you can just write the code. Learning to use an engine takes less time to learn to make a game all by yourself, because ultimately you're gonna do way more mistakes learning to write the game or the engine all by yourself, simply because you don't know how audio should be done in a proper 3D game. So for example, directional sounds or location sounds, I think they're called location sounds, right? Guys, what are they called? Location sounds? It's called aura, and they either stack or not. Wife saw this pic, she asked if you're playing as a gynecologist. Okay, absolutely. I don't even know, like, that's 2 circles. Anyways, so we need an identifier, and I think that could be a bit flag. It could be bits. I think I'm just gonna do the easiest solution. Or do we just apply... Oh, it's an ability. Banners are applied to abilities. Banners are tied to abilities. Oh, I have it. So essentially what we could do here is the ability war banner is an enum number. That's a number. Okay, very simple. And the number right here is 45. Now, oh shit, bit 45 is too high. Fuck. I have an idea. No, I have an idea. But that's bad. Is it bad? Nah, it's just a bunch of ints. Okay, I have it. Guys, we have it. I have found the solution. So, we know how to get this. Very easy. First, we need to store an array of banners. A banner. Okay, now I have it. There we go, guys. So, what is a banner? Let's put this right below the abilities. So, we have a struct banner. A banner takes an ability ID. And ability ID. This right here, this is unique. Unique identifier. Unique ID. And then we have a vector to position and a vector to radius. And we have a stats, maybe a stat bundle that it affects. Stat bundle. Maybe not like real stats. Oh shit, man. How do I do that now? Fuck. Tainted Milk Power, thank you very much for following. Welcome, bro. Fuck, man. It's time to implement ECS. No. Has nothing to do with ECS, you know. Like, it's crazy. I started to stream like almost 3 years ago or 3 years ago, and there's like on a daily basis almost, or let's not say daily, but weekly for sure, there's always someone coming into chat talking about ECS.
Gotcha, bitch.
Guys, ECS is not as good as you think it is, okay? I just want to bring that to you, okay? To bring that to your attention. Okay, we need to put this in front of, on top of abilities. There we go. Please tell me that works. Cakez, I like the diagram. Guys, can you stop looking at this? What is ECS? It is called an entity component system, and usually it is referred to as just a bunch of arrays next to, like an ECS. We don't need this anymore, and then you guys can shut up as well. Like an ECS, you can think about it like this, very simple. You have a bunch of arrays that live next to each other, and usually they have the same size. In the most basic installation of this, you have arrays that are all the same size. And then these are components. So for example, this could be a transform component. This could be a render component. What else would we have? Oh yeah, this could be a physics component.
Am I so out of touch? No.
Mr. Elmido is gifting 1 sub to
Mr.
the
Almeida,
community.
good morning, brother. And thank you very much for gifting a sub to Azen. Yeah, this guy never subscribes himself anyways, right? For 6 months. Yeah, thank you, man. For 6 months, give us 6 months. Thank you, man. And so what you can do to an entity in the game, let's say this is the entity here. You can give it these components. And so let's say, for example, this entity has a transform component and a render component, but it doesn't have a physics component. And therefore, it's pointing here and here. So the reason why this is used in games, by the way, and this is where the performance part comes in, it is much easier to iterate over all of the transforms in a game and then do the calculation for, let's say, position and rotation.
Am I so out of touch?
Whatever you want to use, right?
No.
Mr. Elmido is gifting 1 sub to the community.
Mr. Almeida, thank you.
Am I
had
so
been
out of
interrupted.
touch? No.
Mr. Elmido is gifting 1 sub to the community.
I appreciate it, Mr. Almeida. I really do. But
Can't you do this later, bro? I'm explaining something right now, you know? It's really important. It could be a short.
how did it go down from 710 to 705? 705? What did go down? Cakez complaining about getting paid. No, like, listen, guys, he spends too much money anyways, okay? It apparently counted the 6 months in the as 6 subs. I see. No, like, listen, guys, he's already spending too much, okay? Like, he's already doing too much. Anyways, I'm gonna quickly pause notifications so we can get this over with and I can start programming again. And so you would iterate over these transforms because it's faster to just iterate over an array of transforms while compared to, and this is where I have to get rid of the right side here. Let's pretend these just continue here. Compared to different structures in the game that all have their transforms inside. And so now you're accessing different memory locations when you're updating these different entities. And that could be a tree, that could be a player, that could be an enemy. It doesn't matter which type of entity you have here. Their transforms are no longer in one array. And therefore, the assumption is that it is faster to iterate over something that is already aligned in memory, right next to each other, rather than spread out. You have something, you know. And so that's why people like the ECS. However, for a smaller game, I want to premise this. For a smaller game, you don't need that because it's just added complexity. And oftentimes a smaller, let's say 2D game, even 3D game in a small environment doesn't need that because it's already fast enough on the CPU. It will not break your CPU if you have these structures. And it's easier for you to program. Cool, I just made a short. Awesome. What is ECS? Yeah. Oh, Smiling Big, you just resubscribed too. Thank you very much for subscribing, bro.
No.
Smiling Big just subscribed. Big tick support for
Can you explain why it's fast? I already said why it's fast, because it's aligned in memory. I said why it's fast. Go shoestrings to get how it's really done. You paid. Yes, paid is bad. You always can. What are you guys talking about on YouTube? GE stream? Who is Aizen Riz? That's someone else. Hi, chat. Yeah, this is probably collector of stuff. That's me. Anyways, so now let's go back to this. Now, a structure banner. Okay.
No.
Mr. Elmido is gifting one sub to the
uses
community.
a stat bundle, which is a bit of a problem. Stats. Now here's where the problem comes in. If this is a banner, I can make an array of banners in the game and I can uniquely identify if two banners are overlapping on a given hero. That's very easy. I can apply the banners to the hero and the hero knows, oh, I've already been applied this ability to myself. I shouldn't apply this again. Very easy. Now, here's the problem. This bundle is annoying. Because let's go to the game and go to War Banner. I'm applying a bunch of stats like cooldown, duration, AoE, damage. But the important part for a banner is duration, how long it lasts. This right here should not be applied to the hero. If I'm adding the stats from the banner to the hero, I should ignore duration. I should also ignore the AoE stat, but I should take all the other stats that are identifying essentially the banner. So for example, the war banner will give a multiplier to damage. Let's say 10%. 10% damage for everyone who's inside the radius of the banner. Now, I need to figure out a way to ignore these stats, but to take in these stats. And so I can do, and to not have it disconnected in two places. So I'm gonna explain to you. This is place 1 in the game, right? So line 3700. Okay, now I go to activate ability. Line 9000, here's where I have the war banner. Here is where I would have to apply the war banner effect. They are banner stats and banner effects, not the same thing. Exactly. So what I would need on an ability is have 2 arrays. Essentially. I would need to have 2 stats on 2 types of stats on the banner. Oh, Bloomkohl, good morning. Thank you very much. Is this a Unity build? This is a Unity build, yeah. I only compile 1 C++ file. Thank you guys for the big support, especially Mr. Almeida. I don't know what to say, bro. Hi Cakes, today I started eating meat again after being vegan for 10 years due to prior... What the fuck? Due to major health problems. So don't let your children be like me, Cakes. Wait, so you wait a minute. I don't understand. You were vegan for 10 years because you had health problems? Or did you get health problems because you were vegan for 10 years? It's difficult to read that. But I hope you're doing good. You're doing better now, bro. I wish you all the best. Get well soon, bro. I don't want to misinterpret anything, right? Why don't you use Vim? I use Vim Motions in Visual Studio Code, bro. Code Kami. Let's see here. Fuck, man. That's a bit annoying. But I guess we have to change how abilities work. Struct ability. Yeah, so here are the stats, the stat bundle, and then stat, it would be another stat bundle, right? Which just contains, like, that would be the banner stats or something. It's kind of very specific, but that would be the easiest solution. And then whenever we have war banner over here, no, not over here. Not over here. We are adding to... We are also adding to the other ability .data .banner stats .target stats .add target stat. So for example for this. Vim motion in VS Code is for people and then we have to restart this.
Hello, Cakez.
I don't want to miss a message here. Let's see. Yo, Cakes. Hey, Magets up. Good morning. You use Vim because you haven't discovered the best editor yet, Emacs? I don't know. I don't want to learn a new editor, you know, guys. I think I'm past that point. Maybe NeoVim in the future. That will be a great stream. But other than that, I still remember the first NeoVim stream we had. I almost broke my computer and I almost raged at Primogen for not being able to follow his tutorial. That was great. Yeah. Oh, I was having a lot of fun. So, we're actually going to place a banner now. I don't know if you know this, Cakes, but did you know that if you use the Pragma region name here, it will show up inside the document map? On the right side of VS Code? I don't have a document map on the right side of VS Code because it takes away space. But it's, I think I know that, yes. I've used that before, a long time ago. There we go. I have problems with muscles, bones, joints, obesity, feminine body, skin problems. Now I can't even code because my hands hurt so much I can't do anything and I've been trying to heal for 8 months and nothing helped. So like, I know this is a controversial topic and there are so many gurus on the internet, but I've been eating nothing but meat for the past... Let's not say nothing but meat, but majorly guys, how do you say that? Majority? Minorly. No, that's not even a word. Simplify mostly. Mostly. Majority. Majority? Majority? First explain what word you want to say. I don't even know anymore. Anyway, so essentially I have been eating mostly meat for the last 4 to 5 years. And I had a period in my life where I ate only meat and eggs, because meat's fucking expensive, for about 1.5 years. And I would never eat anything else other than meat plus eggs. And maybe, you know, some coffee, but unsweetened. And just coffee and water, essentially, like black coffee. The majority food I ate, yeah, so essentially. And I have been having basically the best time of my life. I felt as energetic and strong as I have never been before. And I know that, for example, meat itself, red meat, for example, has a lot of vitamins and protein in it. Basically, it covers all of the vitamins that you need to take in every day, except for vitamin D in red meat. And so it's like a vitamin, multivitamin, essentially. And the same holds true for, and most people don't like eating it. I think it's actually kind of delicious. Liver. If you eat liver, for example, chicken liver, you don't have to. You don't cook it too much, but you do have to cook it from the store. Cakes, you're supposed to eat maximum 5 eggs a week, right? Yeah, there's a lot of information about this stuff out there. That when I was eating eggs, I eat like 10 eggs a day at minimum. When I was like 12 or something a day. Yeah, I would eat two meals with a lot of eggs. It was very expensive too, so I can't actually. No, I didn't watch The Liver King at all. I just. You can Google this if you don't believe me. Basically liver contains all of the vitamins that you need. I think it's also a little bit of vitamin D, but mostly you have to go outside into the sun to get vitamin D. You have to expose your skin to the sun. So 70 eggs a week. Yeah, I bought like 2 packages each day, but that was when I was working, so I could afford it. When I stopped working, I had to reduce the meat and the eggs because they're actually expensive. And now I buy the cheapest ones. Is that vitamin D or vitamin D? Like, okay, so there's 2 vitamin Ds. Maybe your vitamin D is small d, but I have a big D. You know? Vitamin D's nuts. Why would you eat that many eggs? Same for eggs that are not crazily cooked than for meat. Eggs contain vitamins. You can educate yourself on how much, but the red part of the egg is the most important and nutritious. So I would eat those cooked. I don't know how you say that in English, but. I don't know how you say that in English, man. Like, listen, like the not the red, like the yolk. I was eating traditional normal eggs, like the cheapest ones. I could, and at some points I was eating from manchmal habe ich vom Bauern gegessen und manchmal habe ich mir halt die billigen im Supermarkt gekauft. Okay, weil ich war faul. Okay? In Englisch halt. Ja. Weißt du? Like, I feel like it's like a buffoon when I'm stumbling over my words. I hate that. Like this is what people say. This stuff can fuck up your cholesterol. So like, you need to do your own research on that. Like, I can't speak to this. I'm not a doctor. I can only say that meat is really important, at least for me, because it provides me.
Am I so out of touch?
With
no.
D3SA1PT0R is gifting
Scriptor.
5 sub to the community.
Holy shit. Thank you very much for gifting 5 subs to the community. What a fucking legend. Thank you so much for the incredible support. Man, going out of your way. Thank you. So for me, meat is essentially like... It's healing my body, and I break the body down all the time. Like, for example, I tear a muscle or I exhaust myself. Meat and fat helps me to recover, essentially.
Am I so out of touch?
Vor allem Fleisch reich an Vitamin B, B-Vitamin und Zink, weil insbesondere rotes Fleisch für aufnehmbares Vitamin B12 und Seelen darstellt. Die Nährstoffe können bei einer fälschlichen vegetarischen oder Ernährung fehlen und unzureichende Mengen vorhanden sein. Yeah, so the problem that I always see with vegans and vegetarians as well, not so much vegetarians, but especially vegans, is essentially what I'm Emo described. Your muscles don't get enough nutritious value from, or nutrition from your food that you're eating, because you have to be very careful with what you're eating, and you have to calculate all of these macros very carefully, because you can't just eat one food that has all of the essential, what is it called? Amino acids in it. And an amino acid is essentially something that gets broken down from protein. And if you have a, I think it's called, not collect, not a full, it's like complete protein. That protein then breaks down into the amino acids that your body needs. And if it's not complete, then it's going to miss some amino acids that are essential for your body to function. And so you have to supplement or you have to eat different foods. But if you eat a piece of meat or an egg, it is a complete protein, and therefore you get the full package of essential amino acids already. So it's like basically, for me, it's the lazy thing to do because it gives me what I need. Yeah. And so I do that. And I feel the best. Anyways, so I hope you're getting better, I'm Emo Bro, and I think it's, you can try it out, you know. If it doesn't work for you, maybe you have to find something else. But yeah. You shouldn't kill your body if it doesn't work. If being a vegan doesn't work for you, you're describing essentially that your body is disintegrating itself. It's not building muscles. And so since there are no muscles, you can't move a lot. You're storing a bunch of fat because you're still eating. Obviously, right? I eat instant noodles every day. Yeah, that's because you're young. I could do that too when I was young. But as you get older, this stuff creeps up on you because you're essentially building a resistance to carbs over your lifetime. And the more you build up that resistance, the easier it is for you to get fat. Cakes, you're built like a stick? No, actually I'm not. If you see me in real life, I'm tall and I weigh like 85 kilograms. I'm not a stick. Show us your abs, bro. I currently don't have abs. I do have abs under like a little bit of belly fat, but not much. Yeah, as you get older, you cannot just survive on noodles after about 30. Yeah, you have to, yeah, essentially. Cakes, just because you're young doesn't mean you should go for that. You mean for eating meat? I think it's especially important that you do this when you're young. Because your body is growing. And if you don't give enough Nährstoffe in English, I hate that. And if you don't give enough, no, just for eating poorly, I mean. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, no, you shouldn't eat poorly. You should eat as well as you can when you're growing, because your body needs that to grow, exactly. If you give your body protein and fat to grow, then it's just gonna grow easier. Nutrients, yeah, it's called nutrients. Vegetable carbs are good for you. Yeah, like, I think any carb can be good for you. It's also very delicious. So, like, I'm not against that at all. Hello, Mr. Cakes. Hello, Fire Riff. Yeah. Cakes, he meant instant noodles. Yeah, I understand that now. Yeah. You need a good mix. A good stuff. You need to mix good stuff into your diet, as I found, as I'm now anemic because I never had a good diet. Yeah, anyways, so like I couldn't survive on just meat, number one, because it was too expensive, and number two, because it was boring. And I don't want to live my life only eating meat, because I'm a big food person. So at some point I started incorporating carbohydrates back into it. And I guess I'm fine now, but I have to like watch myself. I can't just indulge, because then I get fat. You guys remember when I got fat? 96 kilograms? I looked really fat. I'm back now to my usual weight, but yeah, that had me worried, you know. But that was during the time when my wife was pregnant and she wanted to eat like 5 times a day or something, you know. And I'm next to her and she's like eating all the time. There's always food next to me, of course, you know. Cakez apology for the spam if taken. Never trust in people. I mainly do C and OpenGL. The quality of meat in Germany is higher. I think the quality of meat in Germany is bad. What they do to the animals. But what you're gonna do? Like, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it, bro. Not everyone can afford to pay 50 euros for a kilogram of meat, especially if you eat a kilogram of meat a day. Absolutely not. That's 10 days, that's 500 euros. Absolutely not. Impossible. Tönnis lässt grüßen. Hello there, El Bandito. So let's see, what did you say here? Thank you. I knew all of this from the beginning, but I was hoping for a short life without suffering. What do you mean? Shouldn't you hope for a long life without suffering? Like, listen, bro, like, I hope you're getting better, Emo. I hope you do. And I can recommend you red meat that is fresh. And try not to cook it too much. It gives you a really good feeling. If you want to try it out, try that. Anyways, let's continue here. Where did we leave left? Where have we left off? We need to create a banner that we add to the list of banners, and then we also add that. I think I'm missing something here for the banner. Oh yeah, we need a color, by the way. Material. Or do we supply draw data? So that is like the rendering component in my game. And then I can do anything I want with the banner. I kind of don't really... I think I only need to change the color, though. I don't think I need anything else. Just the color. Let's just keep the color here. Vec 4. Color. There we go. Okay, so now what do we need to supply here? The ability is easy. Ability.id. The color in this case, we need to define that. The position is the target data dot location or start position. The radius is, we don't need to generate. Do we need to generate the radius? Yes, we need to generate the radius. That would be the where was this? AUE radius. And then over here we supply the ability dot banner data dot banner stats. There you go. And then we need to add that to the game state, which we currently don't have. So we go to struct game state over here, and in the list of let's see here, render coords, entities, line indicators, level data. Yeah, that would be level data. Put it array banner. How many banners do we need? I don't know. Let's say we can spawn at most 50 banners. We can spawn more, but yeah, let's just keep 50 banners for now. You know what? I'm a little bit worried about... I'm a little bit worried about this, so let's say 100. Okay. Hello there, Thunder Typhoon, and appreciate the following, bro. Welcome, and go Sagan as well. War banner ability, okay. And then this is the wait a minute, effect. That's the yeah, that's the circle and the banner effect. That's what we draw. We add to the banners, and then these two things. Cool, very nice. Now that we have this. We need a we need a sprite ID. Or do we? Each banner has a different sprite. How do we supply that? Fine, we're gonna add the sprite ID to the banner for now. I don't like that because now I need that, like, so while before it was while before it was generic, now it is specific. What that means is if I have another ability banner, so for example, let's say the Defiance banner, not League of Legends, Path of Exile. Now I have two banners. I have generic stats, these banners do, but I still have this specific sprite ID. And so one banner looks different than this banner. So now I have to have the same code in another. So basically I would have to copy this switch case statement here, put it down below, and then call, instead of war banner, I have Defiance banner, and the only difference of this code would be this sprite. See, like, that's why I don't like making another, or like hard coding this here. See what I mean? Just lurking to pick up whatever I can about C++. Well, I'm mostly programming in C, my friend, so yeah. You can still watch and try to pick up something for you, because I'm coding a game, but it's mostly C++, bro. Anyways, we're gonna figure out a better solution later. Oh shit. Guys, how do I... Oh god. Oh no. We need this. Okay. There we go. Now that we have those banners, we need to have an update banner function. Update projectiles, update damaging areas. Let's put it here. Void update banners. Takes a float delta time. There you go. Oh, also I forgot something about the banners, but it's okay. Are we winning? Oh, we are winning today. Yes, for banner reference banner in game state banners. We're winning a lot, bro. We've almost implemented all banners. That would mean we have a new mechanic in the game, which extends the gameplay. And it makes the third ability choice for defenders a really nice choice. Is everyone working on hard on their games? Yeah. Everyone is working hard on their games in the chat, of course. Haven't been able to work on my game since this summer. I feel like it's slipping away. Why haven't you? Like, I mean, you have time to type right now, bro. Why don't you work on it right now? For like 5 minutes. Let's see here. We need to turn this into a render quad. Oh, it needs to be animated. Ah, it's fine. We can duration that. Okay. Render quad. By the way, can I get rid of this? Can I do this too? Ooh, I can do that too. Okay. So what do we have here? Sprite, previous position, current position? God, I love this. I love coding, guys, man. This is the best part of my day. Yes! Okay, sorry. Banner? God, man. Banner.position. Banner.position. Size. It's not needed. Draw data. We want to have .layer, which is this right here. There you go. God, I love this! Okay, sorry. And then the loop duration, we need to animate this. .animation index is... And for that we need the banner sprite. Sprite, banner, sprite is get, sprite,
no original
get,
ideas, balloons, steal a bastard, no clue,
banner
no
dot
knowledge, no
sprite
games,
D,
release,
shut the
no
fuck up,
text, no
you
code,
little
values,
bitch!
React, Andy, fuck off, stop streaming, okay, ciao.
Then this is where we supply the game time, game state dot game time as a timer to the function. Actually, we need to have a float time, which is game state game time. Love that. I love programming, you guys. I just love programming. Oh, I'm making progress. Oh yeah. Animate time as a pointer to frame count. That would be the banner sprite.frame count, and then duration would be 0.7. There you go. What? Oh, animation index is before the layer. Of course. Nice. Now we can animate it, and then this can basically go fuck itself. We're already done. So that's applying the banner. It's basically drawing the banners. Oh yeah, we need timer on the banner, of course. And this needs to be a different for loop. We need to have a... I'm just being called right now. Give me a second.
Man, I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear!
Didn't you say he's fairly easy yesterday? Why are you struggling? Well, the first one was, yeah, because he didn't do any damage, but this one you can't see anything. And second, he's black. Which library you use? Oh, I see. I have written my own code to do that. I have followed this principle here. Not this one.
These fucking softwares!
All you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you?
Oh, shut up, you cunt!
Is it hot or cold? Well, it's starting to get cold because I barely have anything left.
I'm back. Cakes, what's up, bro? Hope all is well. Yeah, all is well with the family, for sure. That's good. I'm happy, you know. Zoe is crying a lot, but otherwise... Cakes, can you show us the inside of your coffee cup again? No, I can't. I know what happened last time. Hi, I wondered for a while, is there a reason why all the logic is done in the game CPP file? Well, because it's the logic of the game, and I don't know a better name for something that happens in the game. So I don't split it up, but keep it... I keep it there. Anyways, okay, let's continue here. Ich muss kurz, I have to write an email really quickly though, unfortunately. I have to answer someone. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. Sorry about this. For email, write everything in one sentence. For email, write everything in one sentence.
Why does it take 10 days to search for intro time? Why is the program crashing if I search for intro time? Oh my god!
Include send from my phone at the bottom too, like a baby reindeer. Actually, I include that, yes. Guys, you want to know something? You want to see something that's really bothering me and pissing me off about Visual Studio Code? You see how I make this? When I make this full screen, the blue bar at the bottom is this thick. Now I'm gonna put my mouse where the thickness of the blue window is. Let's say to the left here, okay? Now I move it to the left. You see what happens? The blue bar actually moves down, so I can't see it anymore. And then if I move it to the right, sometimes it keeps the size of the bar, sometimes it doesn't, or sometimes it just moves it even further down. It's, you know, whatever Visual Studio Code thinks is a good idea to do at that moment. Isn't that awesome? I really like that, man. It's so fun to program in this editor. Floats timer. There we go. And we also need a duration, like a float duration. There you go. Or we just set the timer, and then if the timer reaches 0, then the banner is gone. Very simple. So, let's see here. Mark A, and then war banner. And then, if you had no life like myself, you would code it in Vim. Because it's not docked. Because it's not docked. No, because it's a shitty program, bro. That's why. I'm telling you. That's the reason. 100%. Over here. The war banner. We are generating a banner with a duration, or with a timer. Auth, ability, duration. There you go. Now, when we are in the loop for the banners, we do banner timer minus equals delta time. Anyone looking forward to Cakez 3D game dev already? Yeah, you are. Never used Visual Studio Code, always Eclipse for larger projects, or Vim, or Vim for whichever editors on the server. True. Sorry. Okay, banner index is less than game state. Banner dot count, banner index plus plus. There you go. Now we have that. We get in the banner, and then what we do here is we removed from the timer, and then if the banner dot timer is less than or equal to 0, then we do game state. How does that happen all the time, man? What the fuck? Dude, we can hear you for a fucking hour. Cakez, you're muted, boy. Thank you, Dragometh. I appreciate it. Sure, complain while it's muted. We fully agree with you, Cakez. Key binding, yeah, it's a key bind. Why don't you mark functions as static if they are in a single CPP file? I don't know, because it's probably not going to have any difference on the outcome of the game, so that's why I just don't bother. To be honest, I just don't care. So that would be banner radius. There you go. That would be the banner. Oh, we need a duration, do we? No, we don't. We just need a render quad. And we need to add that to the game. Shade 11 started a muted pact again. You're banned. If you guys keep doing that, I'm gonna ban you too. Okay, Shade 11 was the first one, that's why he's banned. Anyone that keeps typing muted is gonna get banned too. Don't lie. Fuck you, Cakez. No, fuck you. Let's call this quad. There you go. So what sprite ID do we have? We have... Oh, by the way, a normal quad should have sprite white. I guess we'll set it up to be sprite white though. On the... Oh, I see. That's annoying. The banner is in a different location. El Bandito, thank you very much for subscribing, bro.
No.
L_ban_Dito just subscribed. Big tick support for 1 year.
Okay, so banner needs to have 2 positions. Vector to center. And then the banner position. Okay, so over here, banner position. I guess we just call it position. No, we need to have it called banner position. Sorry about that. It needs to be called banner position. Because then we get errors. By the way, El Bandito, thank you so much for subscribing for the first time. Who was the first one again? Who unbanned Shade 11? Stop unbanning him. He's banned for a reason. Stop it. Okay? Stop lying about me being muted. I'm not mute. Shit! I'm not muted. Banner position, yeah. And then over here, that would be banner position. There you go. And then over here, we have the center. Banner.center. And over here, what layer do we calculate on this? I think I want this to be 0. So the banner is always below. Yeah. And we don't need to animate this. But we need to have options. Which are these options right here. I see what you guys are trying to do. So, Enex, you're getting banned. Cakez, his internet connection is weak and he was talking about the time you were actually muted. Unfair ban. Unfair ban, and then you're doing a muted one. So, actually, Enex is not going to get banned. You're getting banned. See you. Dumbass. What a fucking idiot. Okay, so now, games that add quad. Let's add that here. Did I do something? Oh yeah, we need the dot material. So, war banner, in my opinion, should be red. So I kind of want to make it red. But maybe not as red as... Maybe 0.9 or something? And then 0.02? Not sure. And then maybe make it very faint. 0.4. Or maybe 0.2. Very faint. Let's see how that looks. Man, this is so awesome. Yes. So basically this is not up... this is updating banners, yeah. Mr. Dot. Did I miss a dot? I don't think I did. And then in the game, in update hero, this function over here will apply the banners. And then obviously we don't have that, but below apply keystones, we're going to add in the static. Well, I guess like sometimes I use static for the person who asked earlier. Yeah, R on YouTube. Sometimes I use statics, sometimes I don't. Doesn't really matter. So the way this works, by the way, is the following. We have an array of ability IDs. Remove the emote. Remove the emote and... Oh, you're trying to hide the muted emote, Iffy. Mm-hmm. Good. Stop it, you guys. Ability count. Dumbass. Let's see. Active banners. So we have this active banners array, right? And what we do here is we go for over all of the banners. And these could be const at this point, right? Banner in game state. Banner. And then what we check here is we need to get an ellipse. One is the banner area. Is get ellipse from the banner dot center and the banner dot radius. And then if we have an ellipse collision from the hero collider, let's see, ellipse hero collider is get ground collider. So we are inside the banner's radius from the hero. We are standing in there. If we are colliding, so that would be the hero collider. And over here we have the banner area. What? What? Candidate function is no known conversion from a const vector to a float. Okay. Position and radius. Wait, so what you're saying here is that this isn't not marked const, and therefore I can't use it or something? Oh, I hate this const keyword, man. Row reference? No, that has nothing to do with this. Oh, it cannot convert a const vector to a float in the second argument. This is not a vector too. I'm a dumbass. Sorry. I'm actually stupid. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I actually did not... Yeah, that was dumb. Yeah. Okay, let's fix now though. So, if we are ellipse colliding, then we do... Now we need to check. If the active banners, if they contain the ability ID, so that would be the banner.ability ID. If they contain it, then we just continue. And this would be skip already. Skip banners that are applied already. And then if it's not applied, we're going to add this to the active banners, the ability ID, and we're going to do hero.stats is hero.stats plus banner.stats. Now we are going to, this is essentially increasing the damage, this line of code right here. And that's essentially all we need to do to make heroes be affected by banners. Now, what we could potentially do too, okay, potentially, we could change the hero's color. But I think I don't want to do this. So, So like, here's my question. For example, a banner. But what if I have to, like, Bloons does this very well. Does it? 6,500 lines of code file. Guys, stop complaining about the code file. Who cares, man? It can be 10 million. It doesn't matter. Okay, stop it. Cakez, organize your code into classes. By the way, guys, we're gonna watch a video on that today. Apparently,
Abstraction isn't that great, huh?
I told you. It's my type of video. Hopefully. If the streamer is talking in a forest, but they are muted, are they actually talking? React section, my favorite. Yeah, PogChamp. Yeah. Echo Chamber. Aua, man. Like, I still can't sit on my foot, the foot that I injured like 3 weeks ago. I still can't sit on it. Every programmer should be worried about a 10k lines file. Listen, guys. You know who won't be worried about my 10,000 lines of code file? The people that will play my game. And the people that will enjoy my game. Those people won't care about the 10,000 lines of code file. All 3 of them?
Just wait, just wait.
Oh, this guy's going to be so wrong, Just wait, man. Just wait. Okay, let's see. Can we already... So I want to apply... We need to play balloons, guys. It is how it is. So why do I need to play balloons right now? Well, I want to apply an effect on units that are affected by the banner. And I want to have it be a very subtle effect. Man, sorry about that. Sorry. I need to place the buff monkey. And I need to place another monkey that's being buffed. And I need to earn a lot of money really quickly. Cakez, are you swallowing air again? No, I don't. God, I love this game.
Don't listen to them, it won't be 3, but 4 players, because I will enjoy your game. It looks fun.
Oh, really, Mr. Almeida? Don't you want to get checked with the burps? That's so unnatural. No, I don't, because I ate before the stream. I've been awake since 5 AM, bruh. So I did eat. That's normal, man. You know how much food I shove into myself? Let's earn some money really quickly. Cakez, what do you think of balloons using 3D meshes for their art? Smart. Looks better than before. So, very smart. Wait, so what we need...
Why are you shocked, Cakez? I asked for a demo update for 2 years. Do you think I want a demo update because I want to hate it? Nah bro, I want to play it.
I'm a dumbass. Fuck. Guys, we have to redo it. I'm stupid. Restart. I mean, you guys could see it. Wait a minute, one more time. Then Mr. Almeida, thank you very much for 100 bits. Holy moly. Number 1 bit person already. Thank you. Yeah, guys, you can get TTS for free. For 50 bits, you know? It's only 50 bits. And it's the most advanced TTS ever. Mine is TCAP. And TCAP has better TTS than we have. For free, 50 bits. Yeah, like basically free, right? It's a steal. Alright, so what we need is the buff thing. And as far as I remember, this one here, the Berserker Brew. We need to get to Berserker Brew because I want to see how that affects. Get this one here, larger potions. I hear the TTS without spending money, pipes. Ooh, okay. Acidic mixture. Wow, they're so bad. What the fuck's going on? Are they really that bad? Okay. Come on. Hey. There's no way. I'm not losing. Wow. It's crazy how bad they are. Aha, there it is. So basically, whenever he is buffed, he has these bubbles coming up. And so that's what I remember. So here's what I think I want to do in my game. I want to apply a certain effect that is based on the banner's time, I think. So essentially,
I hear the TTS without spending the money. Listening.
There's a monkey right there. Okay, let's remove that message. It's actually very toxic.
God, I love bloats! Yes!
Okay, now what we need to do here is take this time, right? And we need to draw an animated sprite on the unit. Actually, oh, I know what to do. Apply banners. In this function, if we are applying a banner, we're adding it, we're adding the stats. This is when we do the visuals as well. But before we do the visuals, actually, let's close this. It's a bit loud. And continue here. Before we do the visuals, I actually want to test if the banner works. So how can we know if it works? We're going to do war banner. And I make the damage increase 200. For fun. Now we have a banner, and then we also, I think we can do the duration of 10 and 10 as well, cooldown, so then we always use it on cooldown. There you go. Mute it. Here's what's going to happen. Cakez will wake up tomorrow with a new idea. Maybe a particle effect, maybe some mechanic from... Awesome. Ah, I see. So now I can read it. Okay. Maybe some mechanic from another game he saw. Then he will implement that. Then do I react? This will repeat until the end of time. When Cakez gets old and is lying there on his deathbed, his last words will be, just wait. Shut the fuck. Shut the... That's not gonna happen, bro. He doesn't know. Okay, so I need to stop getting interrupted by these noobs. There you go. Okay. Let's continue. Guys, we have banners in the game, and it only took me about an hour, 20 minutes at most. We have now active banners in the game. They are not... whatever that's called. They are not that yet, but they are. Okay, so that means... Wait a minute. I know what the problem is. It's fine. Calculate enemies to spawn, ambient light, preparation. I forgot to update the banners, guys. I forgot. Remove the emote. I'm not getting distracted. Ah, there it is! Hey, why is it not drawing the thing? There's my banner. Huh? Of course, I'm a stupid idiot. Over here, we need to do a banner position.center, which is target data dot start position, and then that would be position location.
I wanted to relax.
There you go. There it is.
God, that triggered me.
Also, one more thing. Round 1 does not need to have all of those skeletons. The crawlers. God, I love programming, guys. Like, when this is how it works, and I can just program and it works, oh man, I'm so happy. Oh wait, by the way, init level, we need to clear the banners as well. Game state, banners, dot clear. Just noticed the banner was still alive. When will you start programming then? Okay, you're banned. I'm actually programming right now. Oh, by the way, you dumbasses. No, let's not be rude. By the way, you people in chat. And it's only a couple of you. The majority of you who are silent, who are just watching. Hello there. I appreciate you. I really mean it. Thank you for your insane and incredible support. Thank you. And to the other ones that talk shit. I have a comment for you. On my YouTube account, YouTube dev account, there is a comment that you guys need to read. So disappointing to see all the devs in the chat not understand this concept. Tick-based spawn system, by the way. Awesome video, Cakes. Your information of deterministic tick rate has helped me a great deal already. Is this spelled correctly? Ah, yeah. That guy's a disrespectful moron. Okay, cool. Now let's see here. Banner. Why are you not drawing? Why is it not drawing the second one? I feel like... Am I missing something? Banner center? Hey? What? Banner center? Exists, and banner position exists too. Yeah. Material 0.02. Yeah, but these are colors. You know, that shouldn't be a problem. I can do this, for sure. I feel like... Maybe it has something to do with me reusing this quad or something? It's not displaying it. That's weird. I'm using additive blending, I'm rendering a circle, linear filtering, and I'm blooming it. Should be fine. For some reason it doesn't show up. Maybe, let's test something here. Let's not use these things. Does that still work? Oh, I'm a stupid idiot. Of course. What we need is ellipse 1. Banner ellipse is get ellipse. Banner dot center. Banner dot radius. We already know that. You don't have to repeat. Okay. True. This guy's sneakers first message is true. Not really paying attention. Working. Previous position dot size is ellipse. Banner ellipse dot size. There you go. And then that would be center. Yeah, it didn't have a size, guys, that's why. Now it should work. And the material too. Hey, Athano, I need a break, bro. Bro, I need a break, bro. What do you need a break from, bro? Hello there, sir. Ah, eh? Wait, that's it? That's it. Okay, so that's a little bit too big. How's that so big? Wait, maybe it's not taking the material? Something? If I put it to 0, it shouldn't show up at all, right? Eh? Am I stupid? For some reason it still shows up. Eh? It seems like it doesn't have any impact. Stop it. Huh. Why does the alpha value not have an impact? No SDL? No, I'm using my own. Cakez, are you making fun of me? Ban them all, please. They are making fun of me. So disappointing to see all the devs. Oh, that was you? From YouTube? Or you pay double? Nice pinned message. Yeah, like these people, like, why can you not do that? Oh, I'm stupid because of this. Wait a minute. Oh, I see now. Oh, thank God. Okay. I had a comma here. All right, so let's see. I want this to be and very faint, really, like very, very faint. 0.2 maybe. And red. Wait, 0.2 is that weak? Really? I kind of want it to be gold. So like... Cakez, my man, how's it going today? It's actually going good. We are almost done with the banners in the game. Actually, that should have already worked. Did he do twice as much damage or... What was happening here? Is he doing twice as much damage now? For some reason he's not. Okay. That's a bit annoying. Maybe I don't add bloom here. We'll have to see. I don't want to add too much bloom to my game. Kind of want it to be orange. So color palette 8, I think. .xyz. Guys, I have a question.
I love the current state of the game, and I am hopeful that this game will be a success in some way or another. Don't pressure yourself, but I would be happy if the demo is released in my lifetime.
Ho ho ho!
Fuck, man.
Pirate Yoinkwer 77. You are my #1 clown streamer.
Guys, how can I make it so that I can supply XYZ shit. Does that work?
Bad code check. React all day check. 0 progress check. Demo went check. -cpp check.
Does that work? I want to do XYZ. I want to supply this here and then do this. What the fuck is that code? Come on, man. That doesn't work? I'm trying to do swizzle. No, not really swizzle. You need template for that to work. You can't do this in C, I guess. Thanks, bro. These guys are just mad and jealous. Yeah, they are. Still Garth. Exactly. Okay, so I guess I can't do it then. Fuck. That's annoying. Sad. You need a macro or vector internal struct. Okay, fine. So what I guess what I'll have to do then is generate it like this, right?
Gotcha, bitch.
I hate that, you know. Fucking sucks. This is why I don't like doing this. Because look how I'm defining the vector. I index into the stupid color 10 times. And I only want to change the alpha value. Macro that. And also, this is very specific. Should this be the banner's color? Yeah, it should. And then this color here should be war banner, which is here. Can I macro this? Really? There's a way to macro this? Is what you guys are saying? The color should be on top of the timer, by the way. Cakes, just go full C++ and you can do anything you want. Nah, I don't want to do this. Nah. Did Travis say how you can do it? Cakes, there's a quick solution, bro. Here's a quick solution. Compiler Explorer, really? Cool. Thank you. Okay, I think I like this color. Now. Okay. Now, all we need to do is why is he not getting buffed? He should be getting buffed. Let's see. He is getting buffed. Oh my god, I'm fucking stupid. That would be plus banner stats. Huh? Wait.
Great to be back to my favorite Vulkan stream. Please keep your functions shorter than 5 lines.
Big retard, don't help.
We have one target stat element, damage multiplier, 205% damage multiplier. Okay. Okay, let's see. Get physical damage. Takes the damage multipliers, ignore base. So essentially damage multiplier only increased. Okay, so that means in a game, war banner, damage doesn't do base but increased. And then over here for it's multiplying it. So that's a multiplier essentially. Number one investor here. Good morning, Cakes. What is the objective today? The objective today is to... Oh my god! The banner works. Watch this, guys. Boom. I'm dealing a shit ton of deeps now. The last thing we need to do for this to work, or to look good, is to create a particle system. I think it's easier to make a particle system. Like, for example...
Gotcha, bitch!
Poison Cloud has a particle system. It is an emitter. Okay. How can I just emit particles all the time, though? I can emit particles like this all the time. These are the poison bubbles. Aha, so I'm making an emitter and I'm emitting it immediately, and the lifetime is this. The duration of the ability. Wait, Huh? Draw the bubbles, false. Wait, this is old. I'm doing it differently. Draw the current particle emitter. Emit particles. Oh, this one here works. Lifetime. Smoke particles. Okay, I see. And then I can just set a lifetime. But I can emit... Nah, that sucks. Cakez concentration. Cakez shocked. His code works. Placing units. That kind of sound. What is this here? Sprite effect poison. Ah, okay. Lifetime, emit rate, timer. What does that mean? Particle emitter. Timer. 4. Lifetime. You have to wait for the Athano thing? What is Athano doing? Good morning, Halava. Lifetime is usually the duration of the particles. Yeah. So I kind of want to have an emit particle function that takes in... I want to emit particles based on like a timer. On a time that counts down or counts up. I was hoping Cakez did one day. An OnlyFans stream? I'm not gonna do an OnlyFans stream. Huh. I think I did it here somewhere. Particle emitter. Sprite effect dust. Shield bash. Emit particles. I kind of want to emit particles based on a timer. How can I do that? I'm curious how this code works. Is it just one huge file that is essentially a loop that runs forever? Yeah, essentially like that. It's a big loop. Emitter, we get the emitter, we do timer. See, that's what I mean. And we emit particles based on the timer. And whenever the timer is above the emit rate, we removed from the timer. So I would need to have some sort of timer that is separate from the other banner's timer, which sucks. Fuck, man, how would I do this? I can place an emitter there for the duration and that's it, but I think that's bad. I like the style of music ambience, reminds me of the Skyrim vibes. Me too. How do I do this? Like the emit particles is the biggest one to add. Fuck, man. Emit particles. Hello Jesse, Wayne, good morning. Yeah, I'm thinking about how to emit particles. Banner. This is easy. What's up with Vulkan? Did you finish it or did you stop playing? No, I just had a shit ton of stuff to do. And so my mind wasn't there at all. I wanna play it, man. But I currently have a very stressful situation, so I can't put on more stuff. Unfortunately. It will go over, but yeah. I will continue Wukong when I have the time. God damn it! It's so easy but so difficult. So like update banners, or let's say update hero. Okay. When we apply the banners, here is all I need to do is add like a particle. I want to spawn particles for that particular banner. So I guess what I could have here is like an array. Or like, I don't know, how many banners do we have? Like an in or a float banner. No, that would be for every hero though. That's bad. Needs to be different for every hero, does it? Or you know what? The banner itself. I think I know the solution. The banner itself just has another timer. Particle timer. There you go. And then we're just going to we generate an emitter. Particle emitter. And then we emit particles. Does it even work? No, it doesn't. Because we need many emitters, not just one. Oh, that's so annoying. Fuck, man. That pisses me off. God, guys, I just can't do it right now. Be right back. I need a small little disconnect. It's fine. Come on. Here. You.
Oh, yeah. Yay. Ah. What the fuck?
Remove the emote. We have 2 spammers here. Let's say fuck Cakez. First one is a little bit more toxic than the second one. And he's trying to say that I'm muted, which I'm not. Okay, much cleaner now. Very nice. So you know how you would do this in an engine? If this is in there, if the unit is overlapping with this, you would add a particle system where the unit is, and the particle system itself is not connected to the unit at all. And then whenever the banner is removed, it would remove the particle system again. However, in my case, I'm resetting. I forget the last frame. And so last frame I could be in the particle system. Now I'm no longer in the particle system. Sorry, in the banner's radius. So what that means is I need to somehow have a particle system that gets applied every frame but keeps the timer. It needs to remember where in the particle system loop we are, essentially. It's not as easy as just emitting particles using the emitter. Because the timer is the problem. He said loop, but not loop. Cakez. Hello there. Hi there, my man. Why do you want particles so bad? Is it really crucial to the demo? A little bit, yes, because ultimately upgrades should feel good, and if the player can see a visual indication that a unit has a power increase, it just feels good to the player. It feels like something is happening, other than just the damage being increased. And so I'd rather just add that in now than forget about it and never do it, because I think it's very easy to do. Also, why emit? Let's see, mark this. Ah, so the function is here. This one is here. How does that work? You could give it emit as a type, and you have one of the types be banner shit, which checks if the target entity is within a radius. Yeah, but then I still need to have... I need to spawn the particles using a timer. And once I do timer minus equals frequency, the timer is gone. And so when do I decrease or increase the timer? Because emit particles does that, you know? Emit particles does this. Using the timer. Holy shit, man. Who cares? Again. Donating $10 or $9.99 on YouTube. You're really focused today. That's good. Also, what kind of candy bar do you like? Maybe you can use this for the candy. Ooh, candy bar. I currently eat this in the evenings. Where's this? I eat the cheap version of this. Images. That's what I currently eat. The cheap one. Not the expensive one. So it's called Ice Caramel or something. It's really bad, but whatever. It's much cheaper than the actual one, the Snickers one. Thank you, man. Snickers is good choice. Ja, well, I'm not good, like, I don't really, ich kann nicht so gut Erdnüsse vertragen, aber ja, in Englisch halt, ne? Cause in English! Come on, man, I can't be stuck on emit particles. What did TCAP say? You could give emit as a type. You see what I mean, TCAP? This while loop here, the timer. That's the problem. I need to have a timer, a global timer, and then I would need to spawn particles, and then remember that the timer is now on cooldown or something, right? That's the problem. I don't know how to do it. I have an idea. I think. First and foremost, emit particles. Would need to be on top then. How? Eh? Activate ability? Ability. I know what to do. I think this is the problem here. I cannot on apply banners. We have an array of how do I do this? Floats, ability count, emitter, timers. But this needs to be static. Wait. It's kind of hacky, but it could work. Wait, you digest better than Snickers? I don't digest this very well at all, but I'm kind of like, I'm a food person, you know, so that's kind of my addiction. So, yeah, and it's cheap. So, yeah, it's like my treat. It's kind of hacky means technical depths. I can't make it better at the moment. I don't know what to do. Really, I just don't. In this case. So, let's see. What we're doing here is dot timer is emitter timers on banner.abilityID. This is where we get our timer from. And then also what we want to do is if we and then we need to add more things. So let's see here. Timer's here. Spawn radius. That would be the hero dot. Let's see, color. Yeah. Banner.color. Position. Where we start is hero.position origin. Dot sprite ID would be sprite white. Hero dot ground collider radius. Timer is this. Lifetime is how long do they last? Let's say 2 seconds. Or maybe 1 second. We'll have to see. The emit rate is 0.2. Let's say we emit 5 particles a second. We emit 1. Do we slow down? I have to take that into account, maybe -2 to make it faster. I actually want to make these faster. And then the speed min, speed max. Let's say 4, I don't know. And 6. Scale. Scale min, scale max. So this is uniform scale, so nothing. And particle lifetime. Min and max. Not sure what that means, but okay. Let's do 1. And 10, just for testing purposes. And then the options. That one is additive blending. And we also want to have bloom. Bloom. We want to have bloom, and I think that's it for now. And then the emit direction is straight up. And the randomness of the emit direction is 1, which means there's no randomness to it applied. There we go. And then we emit particles using the emitter. It's kind of a big one. And then for some reason, emit particles does not exist. Okay. Which means we have to put this even further up. Which, by the way, maybe it should just be in the rendering interface. Maybe it shouldn't be. I mean, it's in the render interface. That's weird. I see, so it adds to the game state. Maybe the particles should not be in the game state, but in the rendering state. Yeah, let's get the particles away from the game state and put it in the rendering state. We don't need that. Render data. There is... these are just transforms, right? So we're just gonna put the particles here. And then a particle... Of course. Particle emitter. That's in a render interface. Oh my god, struck particle! Are you stupid? Sorry. Wait, it's here. Oh, so we are updating particles, huh? I see. So I have an array of particles that are updated. Usually the particles are on the GPU, right? We have a program running on the GPU that does this stuff. Well, that's an interesting pinned comment to walk in on. Lol, Yamazo. I don't know what these guys are doing. It's a little toxic, but it's fine. Because I'm making progress on the game and I'm enjoying myself. And I think these guys are just jealous, you know, so they try to pin or do. This can be done on the GPU. Yeah, I know that. Should I do update and draw particles? Should that be done? Should I like put this? Update and draw particles. Should that be update particle emitters? This function here needs to be like a function that the renderer... That's so odd. I mean... It's really odd. Render interface particle functions. Emit particles. Well, emit particles, shouldn't that also... Well, that would be update draw particles as well, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, like it's a bit odd, but let's put the particle functions then below camera utility, below quad drawing, render interface utility, font rendering, utility. Hello, Cakez. Hello on YouTube. Kashix, good morning. And also listen to DOS2 music while programming. I also listen to this. Yeah, I like it. I think game music in general, of those relaxing games, is really soothing. Especially like, okay, I'm streaming and, you know, music playing for streaming is just better. God, so much. Render interface, quad drawing. Okay, guys. We're just gonna put it below here. Particle drawing, particle functions. And then the only thing that this is gonna complain about is what? Eh? Wait, did I accidentally? Wait, I'm confused now. Eh? Oh. Okay. I think I accidentally... No, I don't. Render data. Okay, let me fix this really quickly. That was confusing. And now I think I have the solution. Awesome. Very nice. So now what we can do, finally, oh god, update banners. No, apply banners. Here, we can emit particles, which will then be called update and wait, update and oh my god! Sorry, yeah, update and draw particles. There you go. Draw the current particle. Yeah, no, wait, that not this. This. That's fine. Yes, so we have this here, which I think is in the unlocked rendering. Nice. So now that we have particles working, we can go to update. No, apply. Sorry, not update. Apply banners. And this is where the magic happens. Watch this. We can apply. Fuck! I misclicked. So essentially, what I need to do is doesn't work. All that work and it doesn't even work. Fuck, man, it doesn't work because of those stupid timers. It only works for 1 unit, but it doesn't work for 10. Oh, that's so annoying. No, it doesn't work. Fuck. Every unit, every fucking... Oh, no. Wait a minute, can we do this in a way? This is stupid. This is fucking stupid. What are you smelling, Cakez? God damn it, man. can't just emit particles. This fucking timer fucks me up, man. I can't just emit particles. I mean, I can hack it, but I hate it. If we have an active banner, if it's not empty. I know it's bad. This is bad. Ah, this is bad, man. It sucks. I don't like it. Ah, it does work now, I think, but that's so hacky, man. Guys, how could I make it so that we can emit particles? Just emit particles in a location and that's it, man. Without any timers. How can I just call an emit particle function and that's it? That would be so easy, man. I would use so many more particles. I think my particle system, the way I build it, sucks. What's the total number of lines in the whole source code combined? Hello, gamedev on YouTube. The total number of lines, I think, is like 60,000 or something. Time to rewrite the whole game again? No. Stop it, stop complaining. Easy in Godot. Easy in Godot! Yeah, when you can find that. I do that, it's easy, but the problem is if you don't have a timer, when you spawn way more particles on higher refresh rates. Have an emitter struct that handles making them and timers, etc. I know how to do it. Oh my god, I just know how to do it. But then every part... No, it wouldn't. It would still be random, but the particles would spawn on the same tick. I had an idea for a particle system. What do you guys think about this? Watch. Look, so essentially, a tick-based particle system. How would that work? How would that work? Well, very fucking simple. We have a function in the game that keeps, first and foremost, the game keeps track of ticks. We have a tick counter in the game. This tick counter is the important part here. Okay, that one right here. Remove that emote. Remove that emote. Okay, we have a tick counter in the game, okay? It's a C, bro. That's a C. And now a function emits particles. Or let's just call it emit, right? Because we can say, I want to have a rate or a frequency. Emit has what it takes. Well, it's a bit annoying because this looks like a C. It takes an emit. Well, let's put it here. It takes a frequency. Takes a frequency. And that frequency can be 0.2 seconds. Okay, it takes this in. And what does it do in the function? It converts it to the frequency is converted to 50. Why to 50? Why is this happening? Well, because this, when we have a delay of 1 divided by 50, that's a delay. That's how many times per second we update. Then 0.2 is 50 ticks. And now 50 ticks, when we have the tick counter, all we need to do when we take those two combined here, when we merge those two together, we take the tick counter, which, let's just make an example, is 262. Okay, 262 modulo 50 is not 0. It's not 0, which in this case we don't emit. And so I will always emit a particle on the tick.
How can this application be so dumb?
On a multiple of the ticks, essentially.
No, I don't want to deal with this right now. I have.
And now I don't need a timer.
This is fucking trash!
Now I don't need a timer. This only works for particles in the game. This doesn't work for particles in the UI. This means you will have frame delays between saying spawn and actually spawning, but it's not a big deal, I guess. There will be some delays, yes, but we could also introduce a start. We could take the start and remove that from the tick counter. So, like, that will be so easy to do with a start, and then you just spawn the things on the start. Just delay when it says spawn, then. Yeah, or a delay. I think that's a nice idea. I wanna try this. I think we can do this now relatively fast. Because ultimately the code is already there. All I need to do is just build this stuff right here. This function here. Shut the fuck up, Kubila. It's not a line 12,324, okay? Also, by the way, who pinned this message? Fucking hell. So what we would need to do is have a function called emit particle. I think. If the particles are full, we can't spawn anymore. If the emit rate is 0, we break. Why would the emit rate be 0? Do I ever change that? I don't. So if the emit rate of the emitter is 0, why would I break here? Ah, I see. So this is how it works. I get it now. So basically the emit rate 0 means spawn the particles now. I understand. Okay. So like how many would that emit particles? And then what would this function be? Because it's also, it can also emit. Maybe it should be called spawn particles, but that's a bad name. So we have emit particles and then spawn particles. Now that Aizen's game is complete, will he get a Cakez interview? Aizen, the game that you played on, that you put up on itch.io, is that complete? Do you work on a new game now, or how is that working? Chan, hello there, welcome. First time chatter, good morning. And Demon, good morning too. Topic? It's in the title, bro. The topic's in the title. Yeah. I mean, I don't know a good name. Emit particle? Guys, do you have a better name? So what do we need here? We need an emit count to spawn radius. I guess we need the emitter. And then an emit count. Oh, it's called particle emitter, of course. Is that it? Is that how easy it is? And then we call emit particle? So guys, I mean, it can just be the emitter. We just need to supply the emitter here. Oh. Don't call yourself. Why was the emit count here? What happened? Oh, I see, because we have that. Emit particle. So that emit count. I get it now. I get it. I see. This is how many times we emit. And then we don't need to do that. This is a while loop, which calls emit particle. And then over here we have another while loop, which removes the emit count. Okay, so it spawns that many. Okay, I think that should be fine. Emit particles and emit particle, that's bound for some bugs. Yeah, but what other name would there be? You know, I don't have a good name. If you're spawning them, then spawn seems good. But then what, like, so emit particle and spawn particle, I feel like it's both, it's doing both of it. It's doing like the same thing. I mean, music from Principal didn't know that it is copyright free. It's mostly game music is copyright free. Spawn. I guess we'll do spawn particle. Fine. Spawn particle batch. I think that's what we can call it. Spawn particle batch. There you go. Okay, cool. Now, what we want to add in is another emit particles function that takes in the emitter. But in this case, we need to do an int next, or let's see, int tick or emit frequency, which is the emitter dot time emit rate divided by the update. Ah, I see, the update delay is in the game, right? This should probably be in the rendering interface, if you ask me. So over here we have the ticks per second and the update delay. And then we need to divide that by the ticks per second, which gives us an emit frequency in terms of ticks. That's the ticks here that I was talking about, the 50. That's what we just got. Next. Wrong window. Next. Now that we have the frequency, we need to get access to the tick. We need to have some sort of tick counter, which is const. We don't want to change it. And then maybe we also want to have an int start for when we want to start. And now what we need to do here is essentially just checking if our tick counter, and we're not gonna do anything with the start yet, is modulo the emit frequency, if that is 0. Then we spawn a particle batch. Holy shit, that was easy. Did I just build a tick-based particle system in a couple of seconds? Is that how easy it is? Really? Damn. Okay. Can I now do emit particles using a tick counter? That would be the game state. Tick. I don't have tick counter here, but level state dot tick counter. Cakez, read my message before. Also in spawn particle, the while loop uses emitter count for a condition, but decreases the local variable count. Cakez. Oh, thank you. And then the start will put to 0. Wait a minute, if that works, then I'm actually fucking smart. Wait, so you're saying that in spawn particle batch it uses the count? Oh, thank you. While thank you so much. That would have been a bug. That would have been an endless loop. C++ in, is that Japanese or Chinese? Thank you very much for following. And Chan, thank you very much for following earlier too. Alright guys, so what we just did was implement a way to spawn particles anywhere using the ticks of the game. And so now I am able to spawn particles without even the need of a timer, essentially. Because the timer is the tick counter of the game. Which means, oh, that's awesome. Which means we don't need those timers. We don't need the emit rate here. Oh, we need those active banners, we do, yeah. Emit rate, okay, 0.1. I want to spawn 2 particles each tick. If this works first try, that's at least +5 IQ points. I think it will work first try. Yeah, actually, I think I'm like 99% sure this will work first try. Damn, I'm so smart. This tick-based system, like, wow, Wait, I don't have a layer. How does that work? Give me a second. I want to make sure that it's not like behind or something. How does it know which layer to use, or do you calculate that yourself? It doesn't add a particle, okay. Render particles. What do you do with the particles? It's updating them, and then it is not generating a layer. Oh, it actually does. Layer effects. Aha, okay, so it does. Okay. Then it should just work. Wait, do I need to multiply this? I need to multiply. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I need to multiply. Fuck, I made a mistake. Okay, so I made a mistake dividing it. I should have... Ah, no! It would have been so smart. And of course, it's the math problem. The math fucking me over. Okay, but it works now. It works. This time it works. 100%. Watch this, guys. We're going to have particles on this guy when he places a banner. Watch. And the particles will go up into the sky. Watch. Oh. Okay. Damn. That's not what I wanted, but damn. That looks good. Wow. It's definitely not what I wanted, but wow. Not going up into the sky, but clap. Yeah, so now, guys, and the cool thing is, watch this. I have 2 particle systems now. You want 3? Wait, do you guys want 3 particle systems? There you go. Easy. God, is that awesome? We want more? I can't spawn more, actually, I think. Maybe... Oh, he's just slightly in there too. Okay, and here? Oh, wait. Yeah, this guy too. Oh, wait. Is he? He's not. He's not. Maybe this guy. Oh, wait. Am I running out of particle systems? Wait, am I reaching 1,000 particles already? And that's why these guys don't... Oh, I see. GPU gonna explode? No, I only can spawn 1,000 particles, so... Yeah, it's probably... Is that 1,000? Really? And you know, the cool thing is... Oh man, that's so awesome! You know what we could do? I can just change the image rate to 0.5. Watch this. It just works. Now it's going to spawn less. Huh? Every 30 ticks. That's some bullshit, bro. I know what the problem is, by the way. When the game is paused, the tick counter doesn't increase or decrease, which means it's always going to spawn a particle on the frame. Of course. So that means the particles are nice, but how do you measure the distance between both of them? Hey. Anyways, I'm gonna fix that later. For now, I want to have a direction randomness of 0. The distance between both of these fucking nuts. I see. I'm gonna put this to 0.2 again. And then slow down. What about speed? Let's do 20 and 30. Lifetime? Between 0.2 and 0.6 or something? Emit direction. Let's see. Ooh, look at this, guys. This is it. In a way. That's what I wanted to. Obviously not as much, but essentially very... something like that. A little bit longer, stretched a little bit longer, essentially. Also, let's see here. Yeah, maybe a bit more and stretched longer. I mean, it would be... I would need to have a sprite, but I think it would be easier to just have a size for the sprite, like a vector 2 size, which by default is empty. And then whenever we emit particles, spawn a batch. Oh yeah, and then what is the other one called? It draws the sprite as size, uses the sprite size. We get the sprite, and see, vector 2. If particle.size. Oh, we don't have a size. We only have that on the emitter, right? So I need to add a size to the particle too. Which means particle.size. No, wait. If particle.size is unequal to be vector 2 or vector 0. If it's not the 0 vector, then we set the size of the sprite to the particle size. There we go. And then we use the particle size. Okay, so now we need to build that. And in the game, we can now set a size of 1 to like 4. Why do I want to do this? It's because I want to have like stripes that go up. What is the total number of lines in the whole source code combined? I think I read this already, or the live chat on YouTube is... Okay, so there haven't been any messages. Okay. Good. Okay, getting another coffee in a second, but I think we are now done with this. It's not using the size, yeah? So when we emit particles, when we spawn a batch, over here it needs to set the particles to the emitter size. And maybe we can rename this to call this particle size. There you go. Think that will work now. Fuck YouTube? No, why? YouTube is great. Oh, look at this, guys. And now, obviously, I need to tweak the emitter a little bit, right? This is essentially what I wanted to have. That's definitely too much, but you guys can probably tell the effect that I wanted to have, right? Number one, the emitter rate is a little bit too much, 2.6. And then the speed is a bit too much, let's say 15 to 20. Oh yeah, right. The game needs to play for this to make sense. Oh, hello, Dev Spudgers. Sorry, I didn't see that. Thank you very much for the raid. Okay, now they just need to live longer. So the lifetime here needs to be like 0.5 to 0.6. Minimum. What do you guys think? What do you, maybe this a bit... What do you guys think? And then maybe the radius like times 1.2 or something? Hello, good morning. How is your game coming along, Mr. Dev Spudges? Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going there? Let's see here. Anti-gravity piss effect. Slowly but surely. Let's see. Stardoise. 1,146 reviews. That's crazy. And we currently have 35 in-game. No, 21 in-game. So yesterday, I want to ask you a question since you have released a game on Steam already, Mr. Dev Spudges. Yesterday we watched a video about essentially these two people making a game. And their recommendation was to put out a demo version as early as possible to get feedback from players. And also to gauge interest in the game. So for example, this is their game on Steam. And they have a demo version. Let's see if we can find it. Backpack Steam Battles. I think this one here, Backpack Battles. They put out a demo version early on and they kind of got lucky. It bumped up here, had a lot of players. But essentially it also had quite a few players in the beginning. I think like 100 players on any demo version is insane. And even to this day, they have like 100 or like 70 at the moment, but yeah. And so what we found out yesterday, and I think it's a good thing, to put out the demo version as early as possible, so that you can get like an idea of how your game would perform, right? Let's analyze numbers and then the Steam page for the next 3 hours. They had good marketing. Oh wow. I think I like it, guys. It's faint, but it's there. But yes, having a demo is crucial. Okay, guys. What do you guys think? The banner. This is the final implementation of the banner. It took me a lot longer than I thought it would. I got blocked a little bit by the particles. But what do you guys think? 2 to 3 days? No, implementing banners in the game took me 2 days. Yeah, 2 streaming days. I think Steam is just really great for visibility too. It's just massive free visibility. Free cause you gotta pay them. Well, $100 for a lot of visibility, I take it. Wow, he 2-shots them. But he's still losing. Progress Pork, I think they got a bunch of players at the start of their demo on Steam because they launched their demo on and itch and more like... And more shit, more sites like crazygames.com as well. The banner is cool. I think so too. I am happy. The only problem is when the game is stuck, not paused in the very beginning. So for example here, he shouldn't be able to place a banner down right now. Also, when we don't have auto start rounds, we're going to go into a preparation. And then it's applying the banner again. So I think that's bad. Other than that, I think it's fine. I need to fix this problem here. It's spawning one particle every second. And he's also using the banner. That's something I'm gonna fix tomorrow, this bug. And but for the most part, we are done. Steam amplifies visibility if your game is good, but if the initial crowds will find it lame, then Steam will put your game into the abyss sooner than you can blink. Before you are sure your game is solid, don't put it on Steam. If Cakez has an old demo already, is the game dead on Steam? I don't think my game is dead, but it's a nice question, yeah. I have a demo on Steam where I get 1 player a day at most. Like nothing, essentially. I'm gonna get some coffee, guys. Be right back.
Because more than 1 means...
I don't think my game is dead because my demo is out already. I tried itch with free full version of the game and only moved to Steam if it gains traction. That's what Streets of Rogue did. Streets of Rogue. Let's see here. Streets of Rogue. Do I remember this game? Have I seen this before? It definitely has mixed pixel art. Overwhelmingly positive. They have a lot of screen shake. I just noticed. And they have shooting like in RimWorld. Interesting. It's like RimWorld, isn't it? Of course he knows about this game. Rebrand with enemy Wi-Fi towers. I try the game if you paid me to play it. No. Well, like, I know this is a troll, but even if someone says, I'm gonna pay you to play my game, or no, you're gonna pay me so I play your game, I wouldn't do that because I want someone to play my game because my game's good, not because I pay them. Because how can I get valuable feedback out of paying someone? They are gonna sugarcoat their response, number one, because they want me to pay them again in the future, and they will probably not show me for real how long they actually would play if they were to pick up the game by themselves and just play it. I bought and played this game when I was super into procedurally generated games, but I didn't find it fun at all. Sad. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not for everyone. You want them to play a game they have never played before because they think it's good when they never have played. Bro, that's how it works. Wait, I don't understand what you're saying here. That's how it works. Also, I also got it and played it like once. Alright, guys. Interesting how this circle is not perfectly aligned with the other circle. I wonder why. Maybe it's because it needs to be spawned on the center and not like actually a bit higher. I think that's the problem. I think that's the problem. Not the... Ah, I see. So that's here. Then... maybe it needs to be the center. Maybe center plus. Now position is fine, maybe. But then it needs to activate the ability, not on the position origin, but on the center. Oh. Maybe that's the thing. Let's test. Come on. Perfect. Now it's actually in the middle. Very nice. Huh. The circle is still on top of the banner. Visible on top of the banner. Why? That shouldn't happen. Wait a minute. Draw. Attack range indicator. Draw point and click radius. Layer attack circle. Aha. There it is. I think it's this layer. So we need to put it in this layer. And then it will be fine. So there will be war, ban... No, actually it's update banners. There you go. Just a small little improvement because I wanted to be behind. It needs to be like on the bottom. Yeah, that looks better. Awesome. This is going to be the implementation for banners now. Very nice. And now we can actually test. What do you guys think about the radius of the banner? When can I play? Hopefully towards the end of the year. I will put my... Hello, Frank. Long time no see, by the way. Yeah. You came back, bro. Welcome back, Frank. Yeah. Yes, hopefully towards the end of the year. Okay, so let's test it. How much should the banner be? 10% or 20%? I'm always there but lurking. Oh, I see, I see. 10%. Well, what did we have before we started reworking today? I think we had a duration of 10 seconds plus level times 1. Or like 2. And so we start out with 8. That would be a lot. And then the cooldown... I don't want to make it too high, but let's do 30 seconds. Then for 10 seconds we deal more damage. I mean, we could also make it so that the banner is always active. But I feel like, no. So we can do it like in balloons, right? Where... Yeah, also I need to figure out what happens if the cooldown... If the banner is still active. Thank you very much for following, Lexi. Good morning. Maybe twice the attack range. No, maybe twice the attack range. You think it should scale with range? It's possible to do that. More range equals higher banner range, and so a bigger weapon would mean the banner is bigger. It could scale with the weapon range. I'm gonna put a to do here. Because it's easy to do this. To do. Maybe. Scale with weapon range. Okay, guys. Then I'm gonna put the cooldown on 20 seconds for now. There you go. And then, oh, of course, the damage. You guys say 20%, right? So we can start with 15. So 20 is for level 1. Good morning from Seattle. Oh, good morning. Yeah, it's morning for you, right? Alright, guys. This is the banner. Cool. We now have options. Different options. We can do banner. And then these two guys deal increased damage. 48 damage instead of 40. Cool. Now, the upgrade is not as strong. If they were dealing 55 damage with the banner, then they would... how many shots do they need? they would need 4 shots. We'll have to see how that would work. A blood trainer, thank you very much for following. Yeah, and then this is bad. First time here. Oh, hello there. First time. Welcome. We have implemented banners today. Essentially buffing your units around you. Okay, guys. Before I switch over to the why we should abstract. What if... So, here's our balance sheet, right? And this says that the very first enemy, when we have... Oh, wait, we can try to figure this out here. If we don't have any buff, we take 4 hits to kill one. If we deal 55 damage, we take 3 hits. Or it takes us 3 hits to kill someone. So, maybe it would be a cool idea if we go to, let's see, 50... 50 is still 4 hits. I think 52. So 53. Actually, wow, 54? 54 is when we start 3-shotting them. So essentially 55. So how much of an increase from 40 to 55 would we need? So how much is... How do we do this? 55 is the big one, and we divide that... No. By 40. 1.3. So we need like an increase of 40%. Right? So we do 40 times 1.4 to get to 56. Yeah. So essentially we would need to have an increased damage of 40% for the banner. I think that's a bit too high. But then we also have to take into account that the banner itself is active for 10 seconds and it is on cooldown for 20. So essentially the effectiveness of the banner is 40% divided by 2 because it's only active half the time. So we have an increase of 20% damage for the banner. Enemies have armor, not the first ones though. The first type of enemy doesn't have armor. Also keep in mind the unit cost. I'm going to try to 40% damage. And hopefully it's not overpowered. Because 40% damage gives me... Save. Gives me a really good upgrade. Compared to not placing the banner. So over here we need to do 35. Because then we deal 50 damage. We can do this again. Right? We place 2 units. And one of them has banner. And now they should deal 56. Yeah, they deal 56 damage, which makes them 2-shot the enemies. But only for a couple of seconds. For 10 seconds. 3-shot, not 2-shot. Yeah, and you see, it's not active for very long. Damn, that's cool. I think that works. I feel like that works very well. How much does the banner cost versus 1 more unit? The banner costs to upgrade. It costs 120. And a unit, to place a unit, it costs 180. But it's only a 20% damage increase, which gets better the more units you place down. So maybe it's a bit too high. We'll have to see. But I just noticed we leaked 2 enemies. So we'll have to see, right? We're gonna balance this over time. Awesome. Very nice. Let's see here. All right, guys. Wrong click. Last time we watched this guy, he said that abstraction is very important, as far as I remember. And that was during the... what was this video? Let's see here. Premature optimization. Ah, there we go. And that was during the Never Nester video. In there, he told us that we need to abstract. But now, wait a minute. That's a bit odd. This video is older than the Never Nester. Did he change his mind? Abstraction can make your code worse. So this, by the way, is the reason why I have everything that is related to my game in my game C++ file. And currently my level is 26,000. Okay, that's my power level. And the more lines of code you have in your game file, the higher your power level is. That's essentially how it works. And because I'm not abstracting that much. And so that's basically why my code, when you take his words and, you apply a negative to it, my code is actually good. Right, guys? My code's good. Keyword can. Keyword, you think this is a keyword? So let's see here. I want to know why abstraction can make your code worse. In my opinion, before we go into this, you see these arrows? When you're reading a piece of code, and let's say you are not reading a loop, you're reading a sequential flow of instructions, it is much easier, in my opinion, to read this from top to bottom than to go into a function and then see that there is a function in the function that is abstracted out, and you have to go up to read the function and then go down again. I don't like this jumping here. I'd rather have this all in one place if it's feasible, of course. So that's why I think abstractions can make the code worse, because ultimately it is more difficult to follow the flow then. You can make out what this function is supposed to do in general, like for example, get target could be a function, or acquire target could be a function in a bigger function of, let's say, update hero. That, however, does not tell you how it's getting the target. But it is a reasonable function to have, because getting a target or acquiring a target can be a very big function. So would you want to have that function rolled out right in your update hero function? Probably not, right? So I think there are trade-offs, of course.
You have a game where you have a main character, enemy characters, and obstacles. For each of these objects, we need to have code that keeps track of its position in the world, and code for rendering the image for each object.
We saw that earlier, which is, the entity component system. You're gonna smash together those positions, and then you're gonna smash together those sprites, and then boom. Or like rendering sprites, Already better than Cakez. Okay, you're banned. Goodbye. Oh, you're so lucky that misclicked. There we go. Tschüss. Wait.
Gotcha, bitch.
Wait. There we go. Goodbye.
We could write the same code in all three classes, but you recognize that this is all similar.
Yep.
So instead you make a third class called gameObject that handles this.
You make a function that says move. And you call that move function. Or gameObject.
For you. You now have a general implementation that tracks and renders out the object. The code is mostly identical, but you allow the subclass to specify which image is shown.
Oh, I see. So, but that has nothing to do. Okay. Oh, let him cook. We're going to let him cook. Okay.
You just created an abstraction.
Inheritance. I mean, you don't always do inheritance when you're extracting, though, because you can just create a move function that takes in a transform and spits you out a transform. Right? I'm very much a C code enjoyer, so that's why.
Architects have gotten really good at this game. Of identifying repetition and extracting it out.
Oh, this guy is playing Tetris. Oh, I can see that. Aha. The less, I get it now. So the less equal parts that you have, the better, essentially.
We get into the mode of code repetition bad, more abstraction good.
Yeah.
But there's a hidden trade-off that doesn't get considered.
Readability. Okay, coupling? Readability. Kinda. Yeah?
Most engineers conceptually understand what coupling is, and they definitely feel its web when trying to modify an overcoupled system. But when designing software, you don't feel the impacts of coupling.
What do you mean by that?
I consider coupling to be an equal and opposite reaction of abstraction. For every bit of abstraction you add, you've added more coupling.
I see what he means. I like loose coupling. So what he means is like, okay, you have this. Let's say this is your abstraction. And then you have a bunch of other pieces of code. And they all need to go here. And these are now coupled to this piece of code. Is that what he means? Is that what he means by coupling more of these index into here? And now if you change this code, maybe for him it doesn't work anymore. But for these three, you make a change here, blah, 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 new line. And then it works here, it works here, it works here. But maybe it doesn't work here anymore. Can that even happen? It's very vague, yeah. Abstraction and coupling. So that's how I see it in this example. Maybe he goes into this.
Let's explore an example.
Okay, yeah.
We have a program that saves out data to XML, but that's the old format. So we want to move to JSON. We could do this by adding a configuration to the save logic to support both modes.
Save mode, oh that's cool, but then it should be called save, not save XML.
But this will make the removal of XML complicated and dangerous.
Why?
Because they're all intermingled. So instead...
Wait. So, but wouldn't... I see what he means. So he has a player that has a bunch of fields and the player has different fields than the enemy. And if you want to save the player to a JSON file, you need to say, okay, this field of the player goes there. This field of the player goes here. And now I have taken, let's say, X amounts of fields from the player. And then maybe the enemy only has 5 fields. Okay, but it's still very connected to the game. Serializing the player or to a JSON file and serializing the enemy. I think you would more or less do this using types, right? So let's say you have a float type. You can serialize that using some sort of annotation, or you know that it's a float. Okay, I've never done that, which is why this is it feels a bit convoluted to me, to be honest.
Because they're all intermingled.
Yeah, I see that. They are, yes.
So instead, we'll make the JSON writer a separate class. Then we can just chop off the XML support by deleting the whole file, not needing to unweave the program logic.
So in my opinion, save XML and save JSON should be generic. They should not be depending on the player, or like you give it a list of things to save. And the list of things to save, you need an encoder, yeah, something like that.
Well, all right, so now we've written our fancy new JSON writing class. We might notice that both take in a file name during construction. Our little repetition detectors go off and realize that maybe we could extract this out. So our instinct is to create a common class called...
I think some repetition needs to be there. 1 minute of ads. Okay, I'm waiting. I'm sorry, brother. I'm gonna wait for you. It's only a couple of seconds. Sorry about this. Yeah, I basically started this during an ad break. It's finished. Okay.
File saver. That just takes a file name. And our subclasses can grab it from this protected variable.
Why do you have to do... Okay, we're letting him cook, okay, but why do you need to have inheritance here? Huh?
But this is a bad idea.
Yeah, the
We've now
inheritance.
coupled both of these classes to the same input. They must take a file input. So if there ever became a need to create something that didn't use a file, like a database or cloud connection, this would break the
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's why you have a function called save file.
abstraction.
No,
and on
you
the
don't
flip
extend.
side, this abstraction brings us no value. What does this abstraction save us? Well, I guess we
Nothing.
don't need to assign the variable twice. But this isn't any complicated logic. It's simply assigning a variable. So for me, this squarely fits into the not worth it camp.
Yeah, me too. I think
Okay.
that's dumb.
Now what about the save functionality? We could consider creating an interface that represents the save method. But we do know that this would increase coupling, because now both of these classes are constrained to the same save method. So what benefits does this abstraction bring us? Well, let's look.
If I was to serialize data, let's say a player consists of collections of floats and ints. And I would have to have a difference between XML and JSON. Let's just take this example. Wouldn't it make more sense to just build a collection or some sort of generic interface that, I don't know how you would call that, but it's like an array of, like, I don't know, fields? Or something, and then that's just a collection of types, like float or something? It's just a collection of collections of collections. But and then that would be recursive, right? But even then, I think the specific code to take the player and then extract out just a couple of things from the player, like let's say the position. And then maybe, I don't know, if we have a 2D game, maybe it's top-down rotation. And then maybe color. And then you just prepare that format. I mean, I guess I have to let him cook a bit more. 3 of fields that have to be able to encode. Like, I would just, like, so this stuff here is a float vector of 2. This is a float vector of 1, so basically just a float. And this is a float vector of 4. So, like, I would see it more as things like this. That's how I would see it. And I would build like some sort of generic byte or string byte where, like, I would basically build something like this. And then the first thing here goes here. Maybe till here. And then the next one is 1, so it's half the size of this. And then the next one is 4, so let's say that. And then I would just keep track of these, like, I don't know, pointers or positions. And I would supply some sort of list of, okay, so now here we have, like, basically what, for those of you who have seen C or C++, there is a library called Jana JSON or something, or Nolan JSON or something. And they basically operate on those. And these fields would have like a start. So in this case, that would be 0, and like how long they are, or like an end. And so like a size. And in this case, if this is 2 floats, well, that would be a size of 8. And then also a type annotated to this. So that would be a type of float. So we have 2 floats here. like how you provide vertex data to a shader. And so you can reuse this format for an XML. And then if you have, let's say, an object that encapsulates more stuff, encapsulates, an object would just be a very long thing that has a lot of stuff in there. Or like an array. So, and then you just have a list of these, and these things right here, these would be called tokens. Essentially. Anyways, let's move on. Okay.
Look at the usage. We have an if statement that decides which class to create and calls save on one of them. So if we add a common interface, we only get to remove this one duplicate save line. That doesn't simplify the program in any meaningful way. So I'd also put this into the it's not worth it camp. At this point, it's better to keep these as two distinct classes.
Yeah, I mean that would make more
sense.
sense.
No connection at all.
So we are assuming here that we cannot build a generic collection of data that these two can understand, which means it would be impossible for us to have the same code happening in both, or read the same code in both. And so that means we would have to have different code on extracting the data out.
There are two cases where it would make me decide it was worth it. One would be if we added more save options. If we had 3 or more, we might want to extract the construction of these save objects into a separate piece of code.
To be honest,
especially if
in this example, let's say we compare database saving to file saving to JSON saving to XML saving, I would... it's difficult to say, but I would probably write code that collects me the data in exactly this list, and then have specific code that extracts this data 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. So I would still build generic abstraction of just a collection of data, and then still have specific specific reading the data, because you still need that.
The different savers had different parameters, like a database configuration. The other case would be if we needed our program to defer or repeat saving at a different point in the program.
Yeah, repeat.
For example,
loop.
If we wanted to save every 5 minutes automatically, we'd create a class called interval saver. And it would make sense for this interval saver class to be unaware which saver it's calling. In both cases, it becomes worth it when we want to separate the decision of which saver we want from the time we actually want to save. Overall, it's good to only apply abstraction when the value it brings overweighs the coupling. This does mean that you might have a little bit of code repetition, but I think that a little code repetition brings less pain when changing code than overcoupling. I
like that a lot, because like when you try to religiously follow these never repeat your code, you know what happens to you? You just get frustrated, essentially, because you're not having as much fun as you could have. Because ultimately, coding, believe it or not, for many people is because it's fun. Right, guys? You code because you have fun doing that, correct? Hot take. Plus, yeah, I would agree, right? I think so. And it's not a religion, right? Because, you know, people can talk about C++ and code in general, and they can have a proper communication and discussion around this without getting angry at one another, correct? Unlike Rusty's. There's no superior language out there at all, right? Because all of the languages are equally good and bad. Correct? Equally, yeah. 50%. Yeah. I code because I hate myself and I like to see myself suffer and hurt. I'm sadistic like that. Same reason why I play Dark Souls and Elden Ring all the time. It's about causing pain to myself. Awesome! That's a good one. Is Visual Basic good? Of course. I've never used it, but yes. Because every language is good, Basic is good too. Yes, I always try to apply the best practices, so I just get frustrated after I started refactoring the player with a state machine system. See, that's what I mean. If like real talk now, if you try to religiously follow certain guidelines and you have a piece of code that works, but following the guideline makes it impossible for that piece of code to exist because it's breaking the guidelines, and you're sitting there and you can't follow the guideline that you're supposed to follow, but the code works. That's when I got frustrated. Then we need templates. No, then we just leave the code alone and move on. And we are happy that we did something. What about Zig? I've never heard about that. What is Zig? Thank you very much. Okay, I think I like his take. The example is a little bit... Winning. Yeah, that's what we did today, by the way. We were winning a lot.
You have a game.
Hell yeah. And we have a game too, yes. This was a little bit of like a cherry-picked example here.
It's something that...
But I can see what he means. Anyways, good video. I love talking about coding stuff. If you wanna support code aesthetic, and here's something I learned. You know, if we want to do ethical reacts, if you want to support him, and you want to like help him out, then the best thing you can do is go to the video that I just linked and watch the video in full, maybe on a different tab, maybe or something, maybe on a different tab, and you watch something else, but watch the video full so he gets the maximum watch time from your link. If you just open up the video and you click subscribe and like, he's gonna get a view of a couple of seconds, which tells YouTube that this might not be a good video, and then the algorithm makes the video go a little bit worse in the algorithm. So if you want to support him, then that's the best way you can do. Watching the full video in a different tab by clicking on the link. That's the best way. The algorithm will then get a positive feedback from you and not a negative one. YouTube knows we come from Twitch anyway. That doesn't matter. YouTube cares about how long people watch a given video. And if you watch the video for full, for 100%, then the YouTuber gets the most amount of value out of the video. Because usually people skip through videos. And so the best way to support someone doing that is by watching the full video and then maybe switching tabs, doing something else. 1% volume, low quality, watch it at normal speed to the end. Yeah, exactly. Low volume, low quality, watch it till the end. That's the best way to support. If like you watch a react of mine and you want to support the original creator, you click on the link, then just watch the video full on 1% volume in a different tab and do something else while you're doing it. Exactly. Not just click on the video, watch for a couple of seconds and then leave. All right, guys. I actually have to have a phone call in a couple of seconds. I just love work, man. The fun time of the day is over, guys. Oh, man. What about 2% volume and medium quality? If you want to do that, brother, you can do it too, you know? That's fine. I don't want to do it, man. How many bands do I have? I have some time, I can check. Well. Let's see here. What is this? Downloads? Exclamation mark? 15 bands? Yeah. Why did I ban you so much? What happened? Bro? What happens when banners stack? Does it stack? No, they don't. They don't stack. Watch. It will probably apply the particle system twice. But nothing else happens. Oh no, it doesn't even apply the particle system twice because I programmed it like a boss. It actually doesn't even apply the particle system twice because I'm such a fucking genius. Damn, I'm so fucking good. It's insane, man. Holy shit. That's incredible, man. What are we gonna do, guys, man? I have to leave. You guys want me to send you over to Mr. Teacup? Did you animate the flag? Well, I used the program to animate the flag from Real Super Cool, who is basically like a genius. No stacking, Sag. No, stacking would be OP. Oh, man. Guys, I think it will take like 1 more year. 1 more year of improving the stream, making YouTube videos, working on the game. I think in 1 year I might be able to become a full-time streamer. I think it will take a long time still. And it will be like barely 2027. I feel like in 2025 we might be able to do the switch, but it depends, right? There has to be a growth factor, of course. 1 to 3 years. Well, if your game does really well though, yeah, if my game does well, then I will transition 100%, like immediately, of course. Because the game will also bring traction to Twitch. I will advertise my Twitch in the game, of course. I'm not stupid. But as it is right now, the way it looks right now, I will still need a year, a minimum. Bye, man. Yeah, I have to leave. What's your day job? Nothing. It's programming too, but not much programming lately. More fixing problems. Then you can sell to your demo courses like a code monkey. Yeah, I guess I can. Guys, see you tomorrow. Have a great time. Peace. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for the big support. I really mean it. Peace. On YouTube as well. See you tomorrow, guys.